Hey, love bugs, it's Roslynn. Back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my grown, extended, beautiful family, as always, thank you so much for the love and support. It's truly, truly appreciated. So, with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacts your life and heading you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are uplifting, give you good vibes that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath that are going through some challenging times and just needing confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share them while you're at it. Give a thumbs up, like, and also share in the social media favorites wherever you see fit. As always, thank you so much for the love and support. It's truly appreciated, and I hope that you're able to resonate with the content of my video. The video I'm doing today is Twin Flame 101, Heyokas. Going within isn't easy. Healing involves healthy grieving. There's no way around it. It is so true. I got that post from that quote post from Awakening Your Goddess. I think that, yeah, it's Awakening Your Goddess. I was just like, it's true. You know, we all go through our moments of grieving. I know I've said that a few times in my videos before. You know, everything that we're ending to bring, ending that is no longer needed to bring in the new and into our lives. There has to be like a grieving process. And, people feel like, at times they see grief is all about when people have transitioned, but no, it's just to come accepting of situations that, is no longer needed in your life, no longer can continue. Being able to feel the life lessons that surrounds those certain situations or certain individuals, being able to go through that. It's just like if you've gone through a toxic relationship and you're really wanting, to find your equal, you really want to find your counterpart that will give you everything that you have projected towards other people that was not appreciated or even reciprocated. And those are those moments that you're healing yourself, and it's not easy, especially if if you really cared for somebody or you've been with them for a long time and you were so used to that individual. But those are the things that you had to stay in connection with, to be able to educate you towards getting towards where you're destined to be. And those are the situations where I just look at a lot of things in my life, and sometimes it's hard for me to be able to be grateful for certain things because it's just like those wounds went deep. But then I can allow myself to know you are so much stronger than you give yourself credit for. Look at all the stuff that you have faced, but yet you're still here. Even though if your life has not been filled with a lot of happy moments in your life, it just seemed like more hardship was in your life other than, uplifting stuff. They still want you to be able to appreciate the ones that you have had. And I know it's hard for you to say, oh, I appreciate every single thing I've gone through, because it takes a moment in time for you to be able to get acceptance on, even in the most negative circumstances, there was some positive insight that you could have took out of that situation. There's always, like they have, science fiction movies best, there's always some line of truth laying in between that. And that does with life on every single thing. I look at so many different things that I've gone through, and I can see how I dramatically transformed through a lot of things I didn't even think I was going to be able to get through. There's a lot of things that we feel like we can't face into our lives, but there will come a time where even when the saddest situations, you have to be able to know it takes a daily process to heal. And they know that, universe knows that, a lot of times it's hard for us to be, positive through a lot of the circumstances that we have to face. And it's not easy. It's not a walk in the park. But this is where it shows you parts of yourself that you didn't even know existed, or it allows you to see what negative influences, as well as in yourself, that you have influenced within that, of what needed to take place in your life, what needed to happen, what needed to heal, what needed to break away from what, and everything had to hold, that enforcement of saying, you know what, if I never gone through these things, I wouldn't know part of myself that, part of my shadow selves that wasn't there. Not shadow work, but shadow selves. There was part of yourself that you didn't even know that was laying there, just waiting for you to come into that part of you is saying, acknowledge me, acknowledge me, acknowledge the part of you that's here. I'm a part of your conscious, I'm a part of your love, I'm a part of your inner being in so many different ways. And you had to be able to find that within yourself, um throughout the things that you have gone through, that you're taking that time to heal from. You're grieving on those existence. I've seen how there's times where I stayed around people, and no matter how bad they treated me, I felt like that was just how my life was supposed to be. That's how most of the time I was treated that way. Not all the time with every person, but a lot of times I was. And, allowed myself, even when I seen the red flags, they always gave excuses for those things. And now it's like I'm taking accountability of my weak moments. I'm taking accountability and appreciating my strong moments as well, and being able to know I allowed myself to not look for validation on the external, but allowing myself to get that on the internal. Even when, people have treated me bad, you have to understand they're dealing through wounds. There's times that you probably projected, working through your toxic wounds as well. There's so many different things I got in-depth information about that I really truly like. Dag, that's really deep in my life. And it's um just the way I've seen things. It's like, sometimes you feel like things is not changing in your life, but especially like on Facebook, you as like prime example. If you go back in your memories and just the things that you used to post back in the day, you were like, it makes you cringe. I know I was cringing because I was looking at, because I know I used to have really funny posts or really deep positive ones, but then it was just certain things that I would say and how I would say it. And I'm like, girl, you ain't even there no more. Or if somebody sends me certain things, I know I used to get a lot of videos where, people are fighting and stuff like that, or, or it's drama on one of those talk shows and stuff. I can't even allow myself to even finish it. I'm like, oh, I appreciate it, but I just don't indulge in stuff like that anymore. And that lets me know how much my mindset has really changed. I said I want to be able to, change the way what I allow myself to, embody. Like I tell people, I love watching the crime shows. I don't like the things that happen to people that those things happen to. And it's just like love and blessings towards anybody's family who's been affected by those. But just being able to know, because like one time I did want to be like a criminal profiler, or be one of those mediums that can help people on medical cases as well as criminal cases. Because I've helped a few people out in that way, and I said I wanted to, be able to do something like that, to be able to help people, because there's so many people in the world that have missing loved ones out here and want to be able to get that part of closure in their life that they truly need. And I always wanted to do, stuff like that. Um, but just being able to see how it's just like even the things that I entertain. The only thing I think I have not changed about um within my life is my horror movies. I always like horror movies since I was a little girl. But it's just like certain ones, like if somebody's, well, I can't say if somebody getting hurt, that's the point of a horror movie. Um and those different things, because it's just like, anytime I used to get mad, I'm just like, let me go watch a horror movie. They were looking like, why are you watching a horror movie? Because it's the fact is, if I act on my impulses, I'm gonna need bail money, or I'm be looking at some federal charges. I really go look at something on TV where I know I can at least get my satisfaction on seeing what they're doing to those certain people. Even though it was heartfelt. I mean, it was heartfelt and pain wrenching. It was like not heartfelt, but it was heartbreaking and pain wrenching to see that. But it will give me some kind of satisfaction. It's like, well, I'm just having that mental vibration about that person. It's really just working my last nerve right now. And then it just goes away. So it's just like, people were looking at me like that. I thought I was the only one that felt like that, because my daughter was watching. It's like, I'm going to watch this movie. And I'm like, But that's not, she was like, yeah, that's gore, mom, this and this and that. And I'm like, you're mad, ain't you? And she's like, how did you know? You're doing the same exact thing I used to do. And, those are the things that, you're going through in your life. You're a real strong person. And a lot of times when we face things, we don't feel like we are. But it's just like when you're allowing yourself to look at the things in your life that really has changed you. In a way, there are certain things you are a blessing beyond all blessings. If you have never had a abusive or traumatic experience in your life, you had family that was supportive, nurturing, and stuff like that. That's a blessing. And then you can be able to um you can be able to have a bright future, and whatever you want to choose to do, and I know people can be able to make a very uh let me see what word I want to use for that. You can be able to give insight on how to do things to help other people get their life better, you know um and there's a lot of different things where I've seen people that had traumatic experiences and they healed from it. And from those situations, as well as myself, I always wanted to be able to educate others as I'm getting educated as well, and being able to give that insight to be able to understand, you can create your own powerful destiny. It's just up to you on how you want to do it. And a lot of times we feel like this. As soon as I said that, my phone, yeah, it's giving notification that gives that confirmation. You're going through different things in your life, even when you felt like, I don't have the financial support for that, I don't have this and this and that. But it's just like, if these are the things that you want to do within your life that can truly help you out in amazing ways, you just really don't know, you know, um, what the universe is taking place in your life to make sure these things go on for you. Because when you're allowing yourself to say, you know what, I want to be able to come out, you're that caterpillar that went into your chrysalis, and growing throughout to be that beautiful butterfly that's taking place. But just being able to look at that chrysalis and being able to see what that cocoon has taught you throughout those healing process, within that growing process, to be able to create something that you never seen yourself going through or going to, and I see those different things within myself, how I have really changed. Like today, I was just in a very somber type mood because it was just so many different things that was going on, and I just wanted to sulk. And it was just like, you know what? No, you're not doing that today. You took your time off yesterday, because I was going to do videos yesterday, but it just seemed like universe was like shutting down everything. I couldn't reply back to comments the way I wanted to, couldn't, send different links to help people. And that was that time when universe said, you know what, you work on yourself right now. You're going through a lot and you really need to pay attention to yourself right now. And then we'll see how you do the next day. And today I wanted to lay down and do the same today. And then it was just like my soul wouldn't allow me to do it. My higher self was like, Roslynn, get back up. You're going to make it through all the things you're making it through. When you're purging out a lot, it can really leave you lethargic, just very fatigued, all those different things. And I'm feeling that right now, but I'm still allowing myself to keep moving. You know, um, I know that all my days, just because I'm dealing with my stormy days, that's preparing me for the bright ones that's coming. Even when I can't see it at that time, it's preparing me for that. And that's what they want us to be able to do. You're going through that time of going through grief or whatever you're trying to heal from, and it will eventually happen. When you're allowing yourself to go through those times. And there are so many different things that's going on in people's lives that just feels like, oh, excuse me, that things are just going far left for them, and everything is going against them instead of for them, or certain things is taking place in their life where it just seems very unfair. All those different things is going on, but it's just like everything is going to work out in your favor. It's just that we have to align ourselves with that trust of belief, and that truth of belief, to be able to recognize that as well. So, keep on pushing. If you need to take time out for yourself, you do that. You honor yourself in all the ways you're doing it. And you're doing it through your grieving periods of healing. And you deserve that. There's so many different things that are in store for your life that is truly deserving of you. If you have not had a life that was very promising, or, you have gone through different traumatic situations, knowing this is preparing you for, a future you've never seen yourself engaging in. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of my video. I would love to give a post notification shout out to Crystal Blythe. Much love to you. Anton Lyons, Trishelle, Williams, as well as William Costa as well. So I will see you on my next video. I hope to be able to virtually connect with you in the next 30-45 minutes. I'm gonna be having a live chat. So I hope and pray I can be able to connect with you there as well. Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'll leave all my contact information in the description box below, as well as my podcast that I do as well. I hope whatever you're trying to manifest into your life becomes so much bigger and better than you realized, and as well as get it soon, have it in your life sooner than you actually predicted as well. Even through social distancing, make sure that you give out love, light, positivity, words, vibes, frequencies. You never know. All those things really take you a long way. Well, take them a long way as well as yourself. And I will see y'all on my next video. I hope you have a blessed, prosperous week. Be safe in everything you do. And I'll see you on my next one. Peace.